Good morning. That ain't gonna work. Come on in the room. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. This is your host, Petty B, and I'm here with Morning Tea and Allegations. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm here with you. I have some important announcements, so I hope that you guys are staying in tune with what's going on. I hope you guys share this video so that way people understand what's going on. I'm here to give you the facts. I'm here to give you the receipts because, again, people lie, receipts don't. I want to go ahead and get started with today's programming. As you know, we already start with our church announcements. Amen, amen, amen. So let me go ahead and put that up. Our church announcements. All right. So make sure that you are registered to vote by mail. Okay. For those of you that live in Hillsborough County, let me go ahead and pull it up, Jesus. This screen. Okay. So we have right here in Hillsborough County, make sure that you are registered to vote, okay? The supervisor of elections have made it easy for you guys to vote by mail. And also Pinellas County has also did the exact same thing to make it easier for you guys to vote by mail. This is very, very important. The primary is August 18th. So I need you guys to be informed, be intentional, and get the receipts on these candidates. Okay. So there's no excuse. The information is readily available. So go to your district, go to your cities, your county, supervisor of elections. Okay. And they have it right there on the website, easy for you to vote by mail, because I'm telling you right now, COVID is on these people's neck and is not easing up. And as much as people want to say, oh, well, just wear a mask and be safe and go outside and la, 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 whoop, de whoop, de whoop. Well, I'm here to tell you that the people are afraid of Florida because we're opening prematurely. And I get it. We can't stay in the house forever. But I will tell you that we're going to be doing more damage than good. Anywho, let's move on. For those of you that have an avatar on Facebook, but you're not registered to vote, let me tap this. If you have an avatar on Facebook and you're not registered to vote, I have a problem. I have a problem with that. Please stop. Okay. Please stop having selective outrage. Y'all out here making these avatars, but you haven't taken the time to make sure that you registered to vote. Make it make sense. Help me. Y'all out here trying to make it all picture perfect and y'all, having different options for your avatar, and half of the avatars don't even look like y'all. Whatever. I'm just saying, y'all spent the time to create an avatar, but y'all didn't create the time to register to vote. Just help me, okay? So play the little games. Y'all play with these avatars. That's cool. Whatever have you. I'm just letting you know that you cannot have selective outrage and be upset when things don't go your way. And at the end of the day, if you are not registering to vote, you are actually contributing to the end result. So stand up for something, because when you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything. With that being said, that concludes church announcements. And let me go ahead and do my disclaimers and video updates. Thank you, church members, as we have additional announcements that requires your full attention. I report the news, so please don't try me with the copyright. In addition, my Facebook page is not a democracy, and I am not Michelle Obama. If you get froggy with me on my page, don't expect me to go high and be the bigger person. I will clap back and sage later. # don't try Petty B. This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is the best way that you can securely go on the web without your information being tracked. Stay private with a VPN and go to the link www.biancagoolsby.com/VPN. It's a 30-day free trial, so there's nothing to lose. All Bets Off is a new movement in mood for 2020. You have exclusive merch available at biancagoolsby.com/shop. If you want to save 15%, use coupon code BET. Don't be mad at me, be mad at the receipts. I'm here to just give y'all the truth, okay? So I hope that y'all take, into advisement the church announcement. My Facebook page is not a democracy, and I'm not Michelle Obama. So if you hop on my page and you try to clap with me, I'm going to clap back. I'm going to grab my sage. I am going to sage, and then I'm going to move on with my day. I'm going to move on with my day because you know what? I'm not here fighting with y'all. I'm not. I'm just here to be a service. I'm not here fighting with y'all. So, in today's Black Excellence Showcase, ooh, I like the sound of that, y'all. Okay. There is an app. It's called Photo Patch, and it's an application empowering the youth to communicate with their parents in prison. This was created by a young Black teen with the assistance of her father that was recently incarcerated. And this, I said recently, I'm sorry, it wasn't recently. The interview was back in 2018. But do you think that algorithm pushed out this news? Have you ever heard of the app? I'm pretty sure you haven't. So I want to go ahead and show you. The reason why it's resurfacing is because with the COVID-19, people are actually using the service to communicate with people that are in prison. So congratulations to the family for creating this app. And I want to go ahead and highlight them and show you what they created.
My dad went to prison. I was 3 years old.
12-year-old Jayana Patton spent her childhood trying to communicate with her father while he was serving a jail sentence for possession of an illegal weapon.
My daughter would send me letters and photos. What I felt, which was like wanting redemption so bad, is what helped me really change my life.
Following his release, Antoine Patton and his daughter found a way to use their experience to help other families.
My dad is the one who actually inspired me to create this app and what steps it takes and the process it takes to be able to talk or stay in contact with your incarcerated parents. So I just wanted to make a more convenient way.
Jayana Patton's solution is an app called Photo Patch. It's free and allows children to send messages to their loved one in jail like they would send a text. Volunteers with the Patton's Photo Patch nonprofit then print the photos and deliver them free of charge to jails.
Since the app launched in April, we had 9,500 downloads.
We've helped over 1,000 families communicate with their loved ones. We hope to help more families.
Expanding Photo Patch's reach to help more kids communicate constantly and conveniently with their loved one. Melinda Lee, Wink News, now.
So if you haven't heard of that app, and you're constantly on social media, I just want to leave this question here for you. Why is it that when there's Black excellence and some amazing things taking place with Black people on social media, that doesn't go viral, but other things go viral? I'm going to sit you there because I want to give you that disclaimer ahead of time. This episode is to show you what's really happening behind the scenes, and I pulled some video clips. They are very explicit, so I want to give you that disclaimer today. Now, before I get to that, I do want to talk to you about some updates with a young king that graduated under our Black Excellence Showcase and some school board situations that is currently taking place in Hillsborough County. Now, the next thing, a wonderful video, again, did not go viral, which was a young king who graduated. Now, I want to say this. You can definitely tell in the video that he had went through a lot of obstacles to get to where he's at. So I want to go ahead and share and highlight this young king, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I know that this is not an ideal situation, but this is where we're at. So congratulations to the class of 2020, and this video is dedicated to them.
Dean Jordan not graduated! I love you, Dean Jordan! Wow. Bye, Miss Bell! Wow, thank you! I'm always see you, Miss Smith. Love you, man. Love you too. I'm so proud of you, Dontrell.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fight.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
sir. Congratulations, Mama. You did good. You did good.
I got 2 more for you.
Yeah, I know. You got 'em. Congratulations.
Miss Gleason, I graduated! Miss Gleason! Miss Gleason, I got it! I love you too, I got it! I got it! I got it, Miss Gleason!
So proud of you. So proud of you, baby.
Proud of you, man. My baby girl in the back seat watching this.
You know what?
Man, can we stop the car?
Boy, I love you so much.
Hold that diploma up.
I'm proud of you.
It touches my heart, and you could hear in his voice, and you could definitely hear in the mom's voice that young king went through some obstacles. And there's a special episode that I'm going to be dedicating to talk about the end result with the data on what the outcome is after the kids go across the stage. What does it look like for them? Because the data and the numbers are alarming. I got the receipts. And with the Florida Department of Education, I'm holding you accountable for the negligence of our children, because they work their behinds off for this moment where they're supposed to be set up for success and they would have all the tools to succeed in life. And we're not even touching the surface of them. We're not reaching our kids. We're not doing everything that we can do. So stay tuned for that. But that's a very touching episode because that right there, that's awesome. He definitely went through a lot. You can definitely tell that he did everything he could to make sure that he made it. So do your kids know whose birthday it was yesterday? Anybody in the comments know whose birthday it was yesterday that's significant to the African American community? You put in the comments, please. Do your children know? Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I just want to thank you, Malcolm X, for standing up for the rights of our people. And I want to know how many media outlets shared about his birthday and his legacy to educate the deep-rooted history that has taken place in this country. And we still have questions on his assassination. And guess what? Do you know that most of his images, like the best photographs of Malcolm X, is actually owned by Getty Images? Imagine that. Speaking of news, media, and outlets, if I see one more press conference or gathering at the church house and y'all don't have a mask on, I'm reporting y'all. I am reporting y'all. I'm reporting y'all. I'm reporting y'all. Y'all need to have y'all masks if y'all out here with these press conferences. I'm not sure why people be playing like this virus isn't real. It's not killing people. They still learning about this virus, folks. It's important. Like, they don't have all the answers. If you go internationally to see what they're dealing with overseas, we have barely scratched the surface. The thing about the people in international countries, it seems as though they have a better infrastructure than America. Imagine that. But with that, congratulations to Shihai Elementary. They were featured in the news because school board member Karen Perez bought and delivered meals to the 5th grade class for great American teaching. And you can definitely see that the students was really excited about that. And that's something that they're going to remember forever. So thank you, school board member Karen Perez, for, making sure that the 5th graders felt special. I'm sure that they did. And looking at the videos and looking at what was reported in the media, it seems as though that those babies will remember that for a long time to come. And other news, Teaching for the Culture is hosting some candidate forums for District 1, 3, 5, and 7 in Hillsborough County. And then we will go and move to Pinellas County, and there are certain districts that we want to touch there. These forums will be every Friday night in the month of June. We will be starting with District 5, followed by 1, 3, and 7. Okay. So every Friday in the month of June is a candidate forum right here on Teaching for the Culture. I have some great moderators and I have some great people that's going to be helping with this process. If you're looking to sponsor, if there's an organization or a community leader that wants to help sponsor this event, basically helping with promo, because we have all the system and equipment to run it, let me know, hit me up. And see how we can be a resource to each other, because we need to get the word out. This is an opportunity for the candidates to speak their piece, to speak what their vision is. And again, we're going to be taking live questions. We're going to be allowing the candidates to explain their vision for the districts that they want to represent. And don't give your vote away, folks. That's the main thing here. Make sure that these candidates earn it. Remember, people with good intentions make promises, but people with good character keeps them. Now, let's go ahead and take a trip on social media. Again, like I said before, that this content that I'm showing you is explicit. I am apologizing in advance. So if you don't want to see it or don't want to hear it, then I suggest you log off. But I'm just going to show you what in the world is taking place online. And it goes viral. So the videos that I showed you before didn't get that many views, but the videos that I'm going to show you today has a whole bunch of views. So this is why I'm saying we value more the foolishness that's on social media than Black excellence. It's clear. So let's go ahead and share this with you guys.
And one of us gonna die, which is you, because I really fucking hate you. Wait, chill out. No!
The fuck you drawing?
Suck a dick!
You move. Yo, go ahead, move. What's wrong?
No.
What's wrong with you? I'm really telling mommy. Why you
I want you to tell her.
Why did you
Go ahead and tell her.
I love you, yo.
And I'm gonna tell her that I just got a fucking home run that was your head that flew to fucking space. Tell her.
You this mad? Are you serious? Why though? Over a little pop because you don't listen?
I don't have to.
You do gotta listen. This is why.
Bitch, you're not my parent.
All right, I love you though. I'm your big sister.
And I don't love you.
You do love me.
No, I don't.
You will always love me, and I'm always be a sister, and you always gonna be my brother. So
you're not my older sister. As a matter of fact, you're not my sister.
What am I then?
A damn bitch that's adopted that I really don't know, cause your name.
Okay. Next video is a 13-year-old boy trying to sell weed during the quarantine.
Yeah, it's gonna be this house right here. You got what?
You gotta be for real, man. Let me see this shit, young boy.
I want to say you got gorilla, bro. How old is you? Like 12?
I'm 13.
13.
Oh, dang. Oh, you get this shit from
This shit,
Gorilla
yeah.
Glue, man.
Oh, young boy might got some shit.
Man.
Young out here trying to
This
get this
shit
shit.
Gorilla no glue, man. Where the
That
glue
shit
at?
gorilla no
That
glue.
shit's sticky, nigga.
No, it's Gorilla, but no glue. That's what it's all around.
How much you want?
How much you want for this?
Give me 25. I'll tell you the rules I could go at 25 because y'all cheap. Because y'all think I
Damn,
cheap.
you said we cheap.
Damn, man. I got a dub for you. I got a dub for you.
What's that supposed to be, an eighth right here? Oh, no.
Got
This shit like,
25?
this shit like
for you,
2
young.
grand.
Bro.
I dub for you, young.
Oh, he just finessed the young boy, huh, young boy?
I ain't familiar.
Since we cheap. Don't even worry about it.
I was gonna buy it.
Our little cheap asses. All right, young boy, you gotta respect that, huh? That's your first. Oh, young boy, hold on. That's your first trap you ever bust right there, huh? Oh, all right.
But for you to think that it's just impacting the African American community, I want you to think again. Again, this is heart-wrenching, but y'all need to see it. Y'all need to see this because this is what's taking place. And it's getting a lot of views. It's going viral. And guess what? Your kids are watching it, they're laughing at it, they think it's funny, and it's desensitizing them and it's normalizing this behavior as if this is okay. This is not okay. Who's going to stand up for this? Who's going to report these people doing these acts on social media? Why is World Star Hip Hop complicit with allowing this type of behavior on their platform? Thank you, X. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Our kids are watching this. Jesus. And basically, this parent is allowing this child during the quarantine to try different and to drink this. Okay. And if you think that this is just the kids doing this, and you know, there are adults that are complicit in this, and people want to go viral so bad. They want to go viral so bad that they're willing to put their children into some compromising positions, such as this one.
These kids keep on making all this noise, getting on my goddamn nerves. What are y'all doing? Darrell, are you serious? I know you ain't serious. Why do you have my nieces tied up?
They making so much noise.
So you put tape on them?
Fighting and everything, dog.
Like, what the hell? Are you serious?
It don't matter. He the main one fighting.
What the fuck did the baby doll do?
The baby doll kept making crying sounds and stuff. I don't know. Must be one of them.
And you got him tied up with some damn caution tape.
Boy, he getting on my nerves. All of them is.
I know you don't got my motherfucking son tied up in no goddamn tape.
Bro, he was doing the most crying.
I'm at the beat you the fuck up.
Okay. Now, this video was clearly staged, and so it wasn't real. However, the conversations taking place at home were not appropriate, and to do this for likes and to be viral is a problem. But there's another challenge on TikTok, and I'm going to tell you about TikTok. But the kids, I hate to say this, but you have teenagers that have access to guns. Let me back up. First of all, parents, I'm sorry to be fussing today, but how the hell you don't know what's in your house? And how the hell you don't know what's on your child's cell phone? Help me. Help me understand how these children have vape pens, guns, and everything else in your house and you don't even know it. Well, guess what? There is a challenge that has made it to the internet. Once again, it is called, guess what? The gun challenge. Now, the gun challenge was resurfaced and now has made its way to TikTok. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what the teenagers are doing during COVID-19.
That's so janky. Oh, watch out. Back again.
Yes, you did. That's me.
Oh, no.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yo, yo. Oh.
Yankee Doodle. Oh.
So, folks, parents, I need you to check your house. I need you to check what your kids have in the bedroom. I need you to check everything that they bring in and out that house. I need you to check their cell phones. I need you to check what they're watching, because it's dangerous out here and our children are being killed, our children are being hurt, our children are being molested, our children are going missing because you don't want to spend the time to be intentional with your child, so they are being intentional with someone else online. Somebody could have died that night with them playing with them guns, and how they have access to guns is beyond me. But again, I go back to you parents, because school is out. They home. And the school district, at this point, you can only hold them accountable so much. But all these guns and they shooting, what's up? I want to know. Help me. But you know why? You know why they have all these guns, and you want to know why they have this shoot 'em, kill 'em activity? Because your kids been listening to this music since they was a baby, since they was a child, because that's the music that y'all listen to. And the kids know the lyrics to these songs, but don't know they sight words. And then when you send them to school, they already behind. And here we go. That starts the cycle where our kids continue to be pushed out because you say, oh, I can't wait for my baby to go to school to learn. They learn at home. All that time that they didn't go to school, they learn about your bad habits. How you going to tell a kid to clean up when you don't pick up after yourself as an adult? How you going to teach them to be autonomous when you asking for everybody to help you with something? How are you going to teach your kid to problem solve when all you do is complain about stuff and don't come up with any solutions? And for the love of God, I don't understand why you don't know what's in your house, whether checking they stuff, going through the cell phone. It's beyond me. But the crazy part about all of this, and I'm going to end you with this, is that the companies have realized this and they have did everything in their ability to target your kids. So, you know that app TikTok that your kids be on? Listen to this.
TikTok's user demographic is a sweet spot for advertisers and brands, says this expert.
13 to 24-year-olds are at a time when they're exploring the world, trying to find out what brands they're interested in. And if you catch those users at that stage in their life, they could be a lifetime customer of your product.
It's why American tech companies are trying to get in the game. Facebook is testing a similar short video music app, while Google is eyeing to purchase one. But TikTok isn't without controversy. This month, U.S. lawmakers called for an investigation into the Beijing-based company, citing national security concerns over alleged illegal data collection and censorship.
As they internationalize, they will have to be more transparent, and they will have to answer to local laws in the country that they operate.
TikTok has defended its privacy standards and denies sharing user data with Chinese authorities. The company says it stores all user data in the United States, with backups in Singapore, and say they're not required to comply with Chinese law.
So this app, they can say whatever they want unless there is an independent that is going through their files. TikTok can say whatever the hell they want to say, just like Facebook said whatever the hell that they wanted to say. But meanwhile, they was caught up because they had allowed the Russians to interfere with political campaigns, and they were targeting ads to the African American community. And if you don't think that you are impacted by this, your child is impacted by this, think again. Your children are impacted with the constant hours that they watch YouTube and the negative toxic things that's programmed in their brain that desensitizes them and normalizes that things like this is okay. You got World Star Hip Hop that's making money off of this. And again, they're targeting 13 to 24-year-olds. And they're not going to say anything younger than that because that violates the COPA policy. But they're targeting your kids at 7 years old. And this is why kids know about the brands that they want. They say they want Jordans, but don't know how to spell Jordan. They say they want Jordans, but they have no idea who the shoe was created from. They know that it was from Michael Jordan. They don't even know his number, but they know that a whole bunch of people had the shoe, and that's why they want it. And they know that because it's psychology. So again, I go back to this. This is how these companies have been able to manipulate you and manipulate your money. And this is why you see all those targeted ads sent to you. If you think it's a coincidence that you're talking about a product and all of a sudden magically an ad pops up for the product, if you think that that's just some random coincidence, think again. This is science, this is data, and this is how the tech companies have been able to get over and fuel this capital system. Capitalism has its limits, and we've reached a peak. This is why you have all these companies that are filing for bankruptcy, and you would think that they will have more money in reserves because they're such a large company. Well, guess what? The people at the top. And this is why, Florida trying to open up because, they've been paying out to the people at the top and letting a lot of stuff go. They haven't paid, benefits to people. They haven't paid unemployment benefits to people. They haven't paid child support benefits to people. And now they're trying to renegotiate Social Security. All right. Y'all continue to play these games. And like I said, y'all need to be intentional with your children because this is the stuff that they see on social media. So I'm bringing it to you so that you know. And for the people that want to keep showboating and think that they doing everything that they can for the children, I see you. And every time I call you out, this is how you be. So again, make sure that you're operating in integrity, that you are accountable, and that you are transparent. That's all people are asking. But we're going to go through the data. We're going to go through the receipts because I want to show y'all the actual end result of the class of 2020 while we have these celebrations. And I'm proud of the young kings and queens and our children in this world graduating. But I think we need to have a deeper conversation on what this system is doing to our children because it's not what's best for them. We're not preparing our children to succeed, and the data proves it. So again, I love you guys. You guys have a great day. Don't have selective outrage. Don't boo. Vote. And if you have an avatar and you haven't registered to vote, shame on you. I'm praying for you.
Please keep my name about your mouth and mind your business.